Hello, I'm here with our artist of the month for October in the gallery, in the Flowerstone Gallery, and this is Anders Roseberg, and we are showing his series called The Copycats.
Hello, nice to meet you guys.
We want you to come to the reception. It's going to be Saturday night, October 8th at 6:30 until 8:30, and we're going to have some fun things planned for you. We have, Anders is going to be doing some book readings. We'll be showing you some of the things he has here, and we'll have some snacks, and I think we're going to have a coloring page. We just really encourage kids to come. This is going to be educational for them about art that they can learn to love and get familiar with, right?
That's right.
I feel like that's where you went with this series is, showing them some artwork that they may have seen before.
Right. I took the most popular paintings and recreated them with cats. There's a lot of, in that 100 list, and we had to skip over a lot of them, but we wanted to find iconic images like the Meowna Lisa here. Everyone knows what that one, where that one came from. So when kids come in here, and actually not just for kids, for animal lovers alike, I think there's a lot of adults that have pets and cats, and they'll buy a print and they'll stick it on the wall next to the cat bed, like give them a little cozy area to sleep. So if you're an animal lover or a cat, theme friend, come by, check these out.
And there's more to it, I think, than just having the artwork with a cat in it. Like, I've been really impressed as we hung the show. I knew that the artwork was going to have cats in it. But as you've hung it up and I've seen the educational tabs that are on each one, they come with all this information about the original piece and about the artist and, some of that art history that the kids are going to get to have too, that education that goes with it.
Yeah, so we go with, we're not taking credit for any of these, of course, but so we want to pay tribute to where it's due, which is the artist. And then we do like a fun fact or a quote by them, and then where they can find it, when it was painting, and the title of the art. So
did you actually change the cat in this one too?
This one's a lion. This was a lion, yeah. So now it's a dog. So dogs and cats.
Because if it was a cat, it wouldn't be scary.
Right.
Gotcha. It has to be like.
It's a dog. Exactly. The gypsy over here is sleeping, and there's this lion behind her. So same thing. Cats here. We've given the original had a stick here, and we put a little cat toy on the end of it. So, and then she's got a bowl of milk as well.
Yeah, okay. It's fun to see those subtle changes that make it go with the cat.
Yeah.
The cat theme on the different pieces.
Over here at Edward Hopper's, we also did, the bowl of milk here instead of, and then we called it Milkies. So just fun things like that.
Yeah, when you sit and look at it, you really start noticing those little details. And I was talking to him this morning. There's quite a few details in the Meowna Lisa. You need to come see that and talk to Anders about that at the show because that is really fun.
I'll need to get that ready too.
And then you and I met years ago because you were promoting some of your children's books that you do. So we have a table here. I'll show you guys. We have a table here of some of the books that Anders brought.
And we've got preview copies, so take a look at those. And then these other copies are all signed for you.
Yeah, really fun. I think his books are really fun to read aloud, and so that's why it's going to be fun to hear you read some on Saturday night. Look at all these cool. And so some of these are. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of hidden things like our Alice in Wonderland Tweedledee Tweedledum, it's the spin-off series. There's a lot of fun, cute things in here that you might catch. Over here, for example, this Cheshire Cat, hiding in the moon. Little things like that. So there's another one where, this is a fun one where, let's see. You got Alice and the rat. I don't know if you could see them out there swimming.
Oh, okay.
Like in the tears back,
Right.
So just some little Easter eggs throughout
That's
the book.
What makes interesting illustrations in children's books is when there's more than you think there is.
Yeah.
There's more to find.
It's a lot of fun because you could go through and find something again and again, if you don't catch it the first time.
And so your intention with these paintings is to get them into a book one day, is that right?
Yeah. So that's kind of probably a year because I'm going to do another, 10 copycats before I narrow it down. The book's going to probably have 15. And we're getting close to that number anyway. But I have some really like fun ones. I want to do like the Sunday afternoon. Oh, what is it? Afternoon in the park. The dot.
The Sora.
Yeah, I love that one. And what's another one? Like a Degas ballet one.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
So a few things like that.
So when you do that, are you going to have like the facing page? Are you going to have the facing page with the information about the original painting, or are you going to write some of your fun prose and
No,
poems
yeah.
that go
So
with it?
and I haven't decided if I wanted it in story mode or like as a poem.
Because as a writer, Anders is really good at putting in these ones have really fun poems that go with each circus poster. And these are all written in a really good meter that makes it fun to read all of these. This one is an interactive one, the touch book. Make sure I show what I'm showing, where the kids can shake the book and touch the book to change the next picture.
And it goes through all the felines. It's interesting because that one's got a cat and that one's also got a cat.
Yeah. And my husband said about that one, he's like, I think it's good in your art classes because it shows kids such an easy line to change the basic thing into all these different ways. So,
I do talk about this being showing art techniques and stuff too, because like the splat and stuff, for example, this one you splat. Mm-hmm. And if you really were to do that, you'd get an effect similar to that.
Right.
But yeah, so back to what you're saying, I'm gonna do the book's gonna be probably a little thicker, so it can be like you can fold it open and it would be a painting on a coffee table or whatever you want to showcase one of your favorite copycats. And I will do some poem on the one side, and then we'll have maybe a decorative frame around it, like it's in a museum gallery or something. Nice. I haven't started writing it because I want to get to finish the copycats.
And you're welcome to buy these prints and frame them here at the gallery too, in a nice big gold gallery frame. How pretty those would look. So I was telling Paul, I think it's fun that some kids, when this is their introduction to some of these famous paintings, they're going to see this painting later, the Vermeer, and be like, oh, it's a pretty girl. It wasn't painted as a cat.
Right.
They're going to be familiar with yours, but how great that is as an introduction to the artwork is something that they connect with the cats, because they're going to love that.
See, kids, that's why there's animals in picture books. I've read studies about it and the reasons why they do it. And I guess they say kids can relate to them, but also separate them from the traumatic experiences they may face in the book, or whatever.
Or like giving them some kind of identity that they're already familiar with. They're able to open that up and allow it to be just so many more things when it's an animal, because there's so many more possibilities to them, instead of women act like this and men act like this, and this is the known outcome.
And I think most kids under a certain age would probably prefer this guy on their wall other than the original old man.
For sure. I love the colors in this painting, and I love that there's a guitar, because I love guitars and stuff, but he looks pretty gaunt and
he looks sad. He looks
sad. But with a cat, I love this one. I think that one might be the one that I get from my mom. Nice. All right. Well, we hope that we see you. We'd love to introduce you to Anders and show you his work on Saturday night.
Next week. Next Saturday.
Yeah, this coming Saturday. Yeah, and then his work will be up for the whole month of October. And so make sure you come in. If you can't come to the show, come in and see it before it comes down. Just watch our social media.
And did we give them a time?
Yeah, 6:30 till 8:30 on Saturday the 8th.
Okay, we'll see you there.
Okay.